Hello and welcome to our daily online press briefing, online and live on EBS. Today is Friday, the 21st of May. You just heard Commissioner Didier Reynders here to talk about the provisional political agreement on the EU digital COVID certificate. And we will also have an off-the-record technical briefing on the same topic immediately after this. So we will aim to keep this briefing as short as possible and maximum half an hour. Also because the Global Health Summit in Rome has started and is broadcast live on EBS Plus, and also because there's another press conference, that of the Eurogroup, that will start at around 1 p.m. So we know that there is a lot of competition today. Let me give you an overview of the President's agenda for next week. On Monday and Tuesday, President von der Leyen will participate in the special meeting of the European Council. On Wednesday, she will chair the college meeting as usual. Then on Thursday, the President will take part in the EU-Japan summit via video conference. And later on the same day, she will chair a meeting with the advisory panel on COVID-19, also via video conference. Puis, la réunion des chefs de cabinet a eu lieu ce matin, et donc je peux déjà vous confirmer l'agenda de la réunion du collège qui aura lieu mercredi prochain. Le collège adoptera une communication visant à renforcer le code européen de bonnes pratiques contre la désinformation. La vice-présidente Jourova et le commissaire Thierry Breton viendront en salle de presse après le collège pour vous présenter les détails de cette communication. Finalement, je tiens à vous rappeler que le vice-président exécutif Valdis Dombrovskis et le commissaire Paolo Gentiloni représentent la Commission lors de la rencontre de l'Eurogroupe qui a lieu aujourd'hui à Lisbonne. Les ministres discuteront entre autres du fonctionnement des mécanismes d'ajustement de la zone euro dans le contexte de la pandémie. Il y aura également des présentations des présidents du Conseil de surveillance de la Banque centrale européenne et du Conseil de résolution unique. Le commissaire Gentiloni participera à la conférence de presse qui est prévue, comme je l'ai déjà dit, vers 13 h. Et je vous invite donc à adresser vos questions relatives au portefeuille économique à cette conférence de presse. Voilà, et avec ceci, nous pouvons passer à vos questions. Y a-t-il des questions pour nous aujourd'hui ? Ça ne semble pas être le cas. Si, Martha.
Hi, hello, Eric. Do you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Martha.
Hello. I would like to ask about migration problems in Ceuta. I would like to know if European Commission is prepared to commit European funds, for example, if Morocco don't collaborate in the immigrations regulation. Is it correct? Would you do something like that? Would you talk to Morocco? I don't know, just to ask them to collaborate. And if he doesn't do it, would you, do any change with the funding, for example?
Thank you. I think this would be a question for Nabila. But I think it's a quite hypothetical question. As you know, contacts are ongoing with Morocco on this file. But I give the floor to Nabila nevertheless.
Hello, Marta. Thank you for your question. What I would like to do is, first of all, remind you of yesterday's tweet of the HRVP, where he was basically, you know that the HRVP spoke yesterday with Foreign Minister of Morocco, where they had an honest discussion about the situation in Ceuta, and also now the idea is to discuss the partnership between EU and Morocco. For the moment, we see that the situation in Ceuta is is, comment dire, I have it in French rather than in English, but the situation is handled in Ceuta. But when it comes to the fundings that you were talking about, this is not something that was discussed by the HRVP with the foreign ministers, Burita.
Thank you very much, Nabila. Are there other questions on the issue of Ceuta and relations with Morocco? That is not the case. Are there other issues for us today before we move to the technical briefing, which admittedly is definitely the main subject of the day? Yes, I see a question. Weya.
Regarding the EU, no, the Parliament decision yesterday not to sort of to freeze the KAI, the investment deal. So I'm wondering that the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman today said this is a win-win deal. They always say, it's not a gift from one side to the other. So I'm wondering whether the Commission is pursuing sort of behind the scene diplomatic talks with the Chinese side in order to break this dilemma. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will give the floor to Marta in a second, Miriam, sorry, with our line on the issue in general, but obviously we do not discuss diplomatic contacts that take place. What is absolutely clear is that the Commission, as you know, has supported this deal and continues to do so, but the Executive Vice President has explained the situation that we are in, and I will let Miriam explain what is the state of play on this.
Yes, thank you. So we take note of the parliamentary vote that took place yesterday, which confirms that the ratification process of the agreement with China of the KAI should be seen in the wider political context, and that these Chinese retaliatory sanctions that are targeting some members of the European Parliament as well as a whole parliamentary committee are regrettable and do not create the favorable environment for the ratification. Having said that, the agreement has not been presented yet for adoption and ratification. So we will reassess the situation once the technical work, which we are currently undertaking, the legal review, and then this will be followed by the translations, is completed. In general, we continue to think that the KAI would bring benefits to Europe and to the European companies in terms of market access, in terms of level playing field, and also in terms of sustainable development. In short, we believe the KAI is in our interest, but what is clear, however, is that the economic interest will not prevent us as European Union from standing up for our values and human rights, including where necessary through sanctions.
Thank you very much, Miriam. Are there other questions on this issue or on other trade-related files for Miriam today? That is not the case. I open for other issues. I do not see any other questions, so we will close the midday briefing now, move straight to the technical briefing on the EU digital COVID certificate in a few minutes. Thank you very much, and see you Wednesday for the college readout.